Mahalo and welcome to Chappy's Tiki Bar. This is the Jollibee episode. First up, Mookie and I are going to make a Moscow Mule. Then we're actually going to go to Jollibee in Calgary, Alberta. Then we're going to head out to Honolulu, Hawaii for breakfast. I'm going to try a Spam Musubi from Musubi Cafe. And then we're going to have a Portuguese Malasada from Leonard's Bakery. Then I'm going to attempt to cook with Spam. And then we're going to see the controversial Man Pranks Dog. All right here on Chappy's Tiki Bar. Aloha and welcome to Chappy's Tiki Bar. I'm Chappy and this is Mookie. Today we're making Moscow Mules. So the Moscow Mule is basically vodka. That's the Moscow part. And the mule part is ginger beer. That's the kick. And we'll put a little bit of lime juice in. So basically there's a lot of really good vodkas out there. Kettle One. Grey Goose. This is not one of them. We should do ads for Absolute Vodka. What do you think, Mookie? Absolute Vodka, when you have absolutely no one to impress. Take two. Absolute Vodka, when you absolutely have nothing else to drink. Do you like that one, Mookie? All right. Take three. Absolute Vodka. You'll absolutely be hungover the next morning. All right. One more. Mookie, should we drink some Absolute Vodka? Absolutely. Oh. Sorry, Mookie. I'm sorry, Mookie. Basically, I can describe Absolute Vodka in 3 words. Horrific. All right, let's go ahead and make the Moscow Mule, shall we, Mookie? So first of all, the main thing with Moscow Mules is the copper mug. Copper mugs can be quite expensive. You can pay up anywhere from $35 to $60. Mookie has a tip. What's your tip, Mookie? Oh, steal one out of your local bars. I wouldn't recommend that. But Mookie did come home with this little tiny copper mug. Where did you steal this, Mookie? No, my tip is you can actually get copper plated mugs. They keep it almost as cold. And I actually got this one at Walmart for $7. So if you're shopping for copper mugs, look for just the copper plated. They're a lot less expensive. So we're going to put a lot of ice in here. And then we got ginger beer. This says the Great Jamaican Ginger Beer. We need to open it. Just kidding. All right, Mookie, I'm giving you a hard enough time. All right, so in goes the ginger beer. I've upset Mookie by opening a bottle on her butt. So I'm going to put her down. You can go, Mookie. You've done a good job, baby. No whipping tonight. I'm just kidding. I don't whip her. I discipline her by putting her in the deep freeze. All right, Mookie's out of here. So we got the ice and the ginger beer in here. And then we want... of course, the vodka. And then for the limes, if you have limes that aren't very juicy, you just give it a good roll. And then when you cut it the opposite way you would cut an orange. And if they're still not juicy, you can zap it in the microwave for like 10 seconds. And then we're going to give it a lot of lime juice. Okay, and here's my big trick. I have frozen ginger. I bought it fresh and froze it. I put it on all kinds of Asian food. Got a microplane. I'm just going to give it a little hit of ginger for that extra punch. And then you need a lime wedge garnish. And that's your Moscow Mule. So then Melissa goes, I'm in room number 2. Oh, so, hey Mooks, let's do a cheers. I'm going to do best tropical destination stories up in a minute. So send your best tropical destination stories to chappiness@yahoo.com. Before we get started, I just want to give Mookie a little lesson on how to do Elvis. So pay attention, Mookie. It's all in the hips. You got to do the little hip wiggle and then the karate chop. You got it? Can you do it? All right, give it a try. Okay. So Mookie doing Elvis. Okay, you're nice and loose. It's good. Okay, shoot the collar. We need to get you a little scarf to throw the ladies. All right, your collar is shot, and then karate chop. I think you got it, Mooks. All right, so I will get Mookie to summon the Tiki drums, and we'll begin my best tropical destination story. So, best tropical destination story by Chappy. So I was working on the cruise ships. We were doing a Caribbean run, and one of the ports was Ocho Rios, Jamaica. And I had just come back from Dunn's River Falls. If you don't know, that's in the movie Cocktail. That's where Tom Cruise and Elizabeth Shue had the big love scene under the waterfall. So anyways, I was just making my way back on the ship to go to work. I was going up the gangway, and there were some Jamaican guys that I noticed they had worked on the ship. I think they worked in the kitchen, and they were ahead of me going on the gangway, and it looked like they were playing basketball. They had tank tops, shorts, and one of them was carrying a basketball. And they get up to the customs agent, and the customs agent says, do me a favor, give that ball a bounce. And they're all like, what? Just bounce the ball. So the guy goes, okay. He goes to bounce the ball. Ball hits the ground, sticks to the ground. It turns out the basketball was full of drugs, and they got busted for drug smuggling from Jamaica. So that is my tropical destination story from Jamaica. So again, please send any tropical destination stories into Chappy's Tiki Bar. Doesn't have to be your best one, but I will read it on my show. So I think now we're off to Jollibee's in Calgary, Alberta. I want to check out this Filipino sensation. I hear the fried chicken is quite good, so we'll go check out Jollibee's. I'm just outside of Jollibee's, the Filipino multinational chain of fast food restaurants owned by Jollibee's Corporation. Jollibee's is actually so big in the Philippines, in September 2011, they bought out Burger King. So I'm excited about the fried chicken. I'm going to go check it out. So they serve over 1 million pieces of chicken a day. Everyone seemed to be getting that pineapple drink, so I got that. They give you one of those little hockey puck buzzers that light up. That is the Filipino Spaghetti. I wanted to give it a try. The sauce had little hot dogs cut up in it, and it was sickly sweet. It tasted like if you got ketchup and added a cup of sugar. Yeah, not good. I suppose the best way to describe how it tasted like diabetes. But the chicken was awesome. You can get the regular or the spicy. The spicy, I would say, is better than Popeyes. Definitely spicier than Popeyes. The very first Jollibees to come to Canada was Winnipeg in 2016. You can see the subservient worker bee with the hockey stick, so you know it's Canadian. I don't know if it's on ice or just standing in a pool of water. If it's Winnipeg, its wings probably froze off and it's just stuck on the ice patch waiting to die, or it looks like it's waving for help there, but its other hand is frozen to the hockey stick. So all in all, the service was great there. There I had the chicken with rice and gravy. That was fantastic. That's the Aloha Burger. And it came with bacon, a pineapple, and honey mustard. So the Aloha Burger was very enjoyable. You can't beat the grilled pineapple. But more about the fried chicken. So I think Jollibee's is now my most favorite fried chicken in the city. So if I were to rank the top 6 from lowest to highest, I'll go number 6 KFC, number 5 Frito Chicken and Pizza, number 4 Chicken on the Way, number 3 Mary Brown's, and number 2 Popeyes. Now, Jollibees and Popeyes are very comparable, but I will say the spicy Jollibees is much spicier than the spicy Popeyes, and I really enjoyed that. So that was my trip to Jollibees. Now I'm going to show you a quick clip of when I was in Hawaii and I went out looking for breakfast. So here I am in Honolulu. I'm just going for my morning walk, and I was looking for breakfast or something to eat. Now I had heard about this Spam Musubi, which is kind of like a giant sushi with Spam on it. Does not sound appetizing, but I was told to definitely give it a try. And to be honest, the first time I tried it, I bought it in an ABC convenience store, and it kind of tasted like a bar of soap. But I found this Musubi cafe where they specialize in the Spam Musubi. So I'm just coming up on that there. So apparently Hawaii's love affair with Spam began in World War II when the GIs were eating it because of the shelf life, and it required no refrigeration. So that's the Musubi cafe there. And I actually ordered Spam Musubi with bacon and eggs. So it was like a real breakfast treat. So I brought it back to the hotel, and I'm just having it on my balcony there. So that's like a giant piece of sushi with Spam. Now the Spam was kind of seasoned with soy sauce, so it actually tasted pretty good. And then with the bacon and eggs, it really added a new dimension to it. It was quite nice. And then the hotel there I was staying, they provided Hawaiian coffee. You just made it in the coffee maker in the room, so that, like, the Hawaiian coffee was excellent complement to my Spam Musubi breakfast. So, and then now I will say any breakfast tastes much better with a view. So I really enjoyed my balcony at my stay in Hawaii. Now also for breakfast, I have a huge recommendation. You got to try the Malasadas. So this is Leonard's Malasadas. So Malasada is like a Portuguese donut. That was the Haupia, so a coconut. That's the coffee I spoke of in the room. So basically the Portuguese Malasada came over in the late 1870s by Portuguese laborers from the Azores that came to work in the plantations in Hawaii. Also, season 2 of Magnum PI, Magnum sends a guy out to get Leonard's Malasadas, and they actually have those iconic pink boxes in the Magnum PI episode. So next up, I'm going to cook with Spam. Alright, so today I'm cooking with Spam. Yes, Spam is disgusting, but it is a Hawaiian favorite, and I have mad cooking skills, so I'm going to make it completely edible. So I'm going to do Bocatini Carbonara with Spam. So the Bocatini is actually just a really thick spaghetti, and then it's sort of like a straw. So theoretically, it's hollow, and the sauce will get inside the pasta. So I have the Spam already diced. I spared you the part where you open the can and it comes out congealed and it goes. That's really the only disgusting part about Spam. Once you get it cooked, the texture is going to be a little bit off, but it's going to taste like a nice pancetta. All right, so to start, I'm just going to have some olive oil in my pan, and I will smash some garlic. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little sprout inside the garlic, and supposedly that is what gives you indigestion. So if you can get the sprout out of the middle of the garlic, and you're having digestion problems or indigestion problems with garlic, that may be your solution. So I'm just going to smash it with the side of my knife. Put it in a frying pan with a little olive oil, and I'll do some red chili pepper flakes, and then I'll crisp up my Spam. So I already got my water boiling. I got lots of salt, so it's the salinity of the sea. And then I'm going to add my Bocatini. Now this is spaghetti tong. I like my gadgets, so I just want to show you this one cool thing. It's pretty cool. So supposedly on the spaghetti tong, this little hole, it allows the water to pass through, but it's also a measuring guide. So if you take the Bocatini and you put it through the spaghetti tong, that is one serving. Now granted, it's going to be a small serving. Now in Italy, they just have the pasta as a first course, so that would be the primi, and then the secondi would be the main course, like the meat. So in Italy, I suppose the pasta servings would be smaller for an individual, but it's a kind of cool guide to go on, especially if you're watching your weight. So I'll get the pasta on and the pancetta frying. Okay, so just on the side I have a bowl here. I'm adding 1 egg, and then we got some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to go a lot of Parmesan cheese. Now the dish spaghetti carbonara says it is said to have originated in Rome, and it was during the war when the U.S. soldiers would get the rations of eggs and bacon, and they would take it to the farmhouses, and the Italian families would cook the bacon and eggs, and they came up with this spaghetti carbonara. And now the carbonara part is the black pepper, and with this dish you really can't overdo it on the black pepper. I'm going to go heavy-handed on the black pepper. That's another story, is when they came up with the name carbonara, the Italian workers came home from the coal mines and the carbon would fall out of their hair into their pasta, and it would look like black pepper. So I'm just mixing that up. And we'll just do a splash of milk in there. Preferably heavy cream if you had any, but I don't have any. And now we're going to put this into the pasta after it comes off the heat, so consume raw eggs at your own demise. Alright, so I just dropped my pasta. I'm just adding some olive oil to the frying pan. I have some Mediterranean garlic flavored olive oil. And then I'm going to drop my garlic in. I'll probably take those two pieces out. I just want to flavor the oil with the garlic. And some red pepper flakes. And then once that gets all incorporated with the garlic, I'll add my Spam. Alright, so that garlic is golden brown, but not burnt, so I'm just going to remove it. It's done its job. And now I'm going to add the Spam. We want to crisp that up, get rid of that disgusting congealed consistency of the Spam. So we'll let this go until it's completely crispy. The real carbonara, they'd use pancetta or guanciale, which is like a bacon made from the pig's cheek. Again, the consistency isn't going to be quite the same, but it will taste like bacon or ham. So we'll let that go for a little bit. Alright, so you can see the pancetta is all crisped up. I added even more black pepper into the frying pan. I really like the black pepper in this dish. So we're just going to go ahead and move the pasta over into the frying pan. And we want the olive oil and the grease to coat that noodle. Okay, and then we're going to go into the mixing bowl. Now it's important to save the pasta water. We've seasoned it well with salt, and it's nice and starchy, so it's going to act as part of the sauce. So now I'm going to add that egg and cheese and pepper mixture. Now the heat is going to help temper the egg. Now I'm going to get a little bit of the pasta water and add that, and that's going to help thicken it up. Okay, we'll get that plated. So there is my Bocatini Carbonara with Spam. Now I just want to show you one thing. When I was in Italy, I was always asking for a spoon to eat with to have with my spaghetti. I wasn't going to eat the spoon, so I'd ask for a cucchiaio, I think it was, a spoon in Italian. and they'd always look at me funny. And then I figured out, well, I didn't figure it out, somebody showed me. In Italy, they have these pasta dishes. So you take your pasta, instead of rolling it around the spoon, you put it on the side of the pasta dish. And that is how you eat your pasta. So, hope you enjoyed my Spam recipe. Give it a try. I know it's disgusting, but you will like it. And if you're in Hawaii, try the Musubi with Spam. It will be awesome. Oh, hello. This is Chappy from the YouTube channel Chappy's Tiki Bar. I call this Man Pranks Dog. So I am about to prank my little chihuahua, Mookie. Mookie Pie. Mookie Pie, wake up, darling. What happened? Your paw's all wet, baby. You licking your paw? How did it get wet? What's going on, baby? What happened, baby? Are you thirsty? You're licking your paw? Mookie Pie. Mookie, did you pee the bed? Mookie, if you peed the bed, it's okay. Don't be ashamed. Mookie Pie. Seriously, Mookie, we gotta clean the sheets if you peed the bed. Mookie, if you peed the bed and you don't want me to tell your mother, blink twice. Alright, Mookie Pie. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I know. But we gotta clean the sheets now because you peed the bed. It's okay, baby. Daddy still loves you. Yes, Daddy still loves you. You want to go back to sleep in your pee? Oh, Mookie! Ah! So please subscribe and give me a like, and we'll see you next time on Chappy's Tiki Bar. Oh, what the big deal is,